Let's go.
Oi, oi.
Welcome back to you, to me, and to everyone else. It's been a week. We took an accidental week off, but we back, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 37 of the Locked Up podcast, and we're back with another segment. I guess you could call that another episode of How They Lookin, Steph Curry edition. Now, if you haven't seen these before, we've done Zion, we've done the Lakers, we've done KD, where we just break down how they looking coming in to the 2020-2021. That's a lot of 20s. 21 NBA season. By the way, Happy New Year, Assam. How are you?
Happy New Year. We just had to, health and safety protocols, had to quarantine for 7 days. Nah, just kidding. We're back though. We're on the court now. We're active for today.
We active.
Happy New Year, brother. Happy
breathing.
New Year. We got some good ball happening. I'm very happy.
We're ready to pop off this year as well, fam. We can we can come back and look at this video and say, remember when we said that? Yep.
Yes, sir.
So we do have an intro segment that we want to talk about today. The what do they call them? The timestamps are in the description if you want to skip straight to how they looking. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe while you're down there. But for now, let's get into it. Assam, I do have a question for you. It's not really like a curveball or anything, but we're like 10-ish games into the season. And I think the NBA always likes to build narratives around a whole lot of stuff. So you tend to ignore a lot of things. So with that being said, in the section that is ignored, who are the dark horses so far this season? So who are people sleeping on that you feel could just creep up, whether it's players or teams, anything? Because I love stuff. I love like when like the Mavs won or when the Pistons won. Like I love that stuff. So who are some dark horses in your eyes?
I think Charlotte is starting to step up a little bit, which surprised me.
Yeah.
They're getting some wins now. They were taking L's to start the season, but now they're starting to win. So I don't know.
They're entertaining as well.
Youngest triple-double, almost got triple-double the night before. On your man's head top.
On my man's head.
On my man's head. Big bro's head.
No, that's unacceptable, bro. Honestly, I stand by Lonzo a lot, but you can't get sunned by your little bro like that, man.
Not by little bro. You should have told Coach, let me mark him, you know what I mean? And just give him that work.
I'll take the heat for that. I deserve that.
To be honest, I was liking the Hawks, but Bogdano fractured his knee.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of an L. So I don't know if they can remain dark horses without him. But they were acting very dark horse-ish. Yeah. And the last one, I guess, is the Suns. I think the Suns are coming.
Yeah. The Suns are coming, man. If you got Chris Paul, they'll definitely be in the playoffs. For me, a dark horse for the last couple of seasons has been the Pacers. Has always been the Pacers. As a player on there who's a dark horse to me, who this guy can be one of the best two-way players in the league. Malcolm Brogdon is a straight hooper, bro. That guy, he's a ball handler. He's got the position of a point guard. He's big. He's strong.
I'm not gonna lie. I got the big fluffy blanket and I'm snuggled up because I'm sleeping on the Pacers. But I will say that I am a huge Sabonis fan because he was a OKC youngin with Westbrook, and I always liked him as a teammate. So him and Grant are two youngins I always look out for. And they're both, shining and doing well, so I'm very happy for both of them. But, I'm going to stay asleep on the Pacers, man, not going to lie. I like Oladipo as well, but he ain't snapping like that yet. Not like
he's honestly, he's starting to look very similar to how he used to look. He's not there yet, but him, Sabonis, Brogdon, and Turner.
What, Warren?
And Warren, I guess. Bubble Warren.
Michael Jordan, eh?
He turned into MJ for like 4 games. But so that's my dark horses, the Pacers. They're forever my dark horses, man, because they like never forget 3 years ago they took LeBron to 7 games. That was Oladipo. That was Vic. So They're still there.
Right, LeBron had
Man,
to pull that one out of the bag. Hey, that was scary.
yeah, he really had to dig deep for that one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying into the Knicks hype. I think Julius Randle is having a career year, but if what did
Low averages, right?
what did Nick Wright say? Is like there's like one
Regression to the
thing.
mean.
No, there's one most. Well, there's like the most reliable
What?
thing on TV.
Right,
Something
right.
about
Death
LeBron
taxes in the Knicks. Oh, right. And then LeBron in the playoffs, or
and LeBron in the playoffs. The most reliable thing on TV is LeBron in the
death
playoffs,
taxes
and
and
the Knicks just cucking whatever they have going for them.
yeah.
So we'll see.
Hey,
Well,
look, I'm happy for the Knicks and all that, but I'm not buying into like, oh, this is gonna be a whole season of this. I mean, if it was, that'd be pretty dope, but I don't think so.
no,
They'll
no.
have a slump, and then that's when their characters truly tested is after the slump.
Right. Well, we can move on from that. I wanted to get some just some dark horse takes from you. We can move on to today's game that just happened. The Lakers blew out the Houston Rockets. They look like they've been doing. It looks like it's been an effortless start to the season. What is that John Wall meme when he's talking to Bradley Beal? I ain't never ever seen you act like this before.
Love it.
That's what it'd be like.
You know the view.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what it'd be
man,
like.
it's nice to see a LeBron team blow out another team. Usually the team comes back and then it gets scary for us every time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we remained on the neck and it was over. So fantastic. Very happy. Top of the West, first seed once again. And still number one seed. And we're not and honestly, Lakers aren't even trying like max. You know what I mean?
No, they're not.
And we're playing very well. It shows the depth we've got on the team. We've got depth, but to be honest, we play everyone except for McKinney and Cook pretty much. Those are the two guys that remain in the doghouse.
I don't know why. I reckon Cook could. I mean, let's leave it how it is. I think it's good how it is.
It's good I think Vogel's onto something. I ain't
Vogel
worried.
knows what he's doing. I
don't.
West didn't
play today. I don't know why though, but West didn't play today.
Who's West?
West Matthews.
Oh, West. Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I didn't see any. I didn't see any of those today. That's true. I didn't even realize. I must have maybe.
I'm not just sure why he didn't play, but he didn't play. He was pretty much the only one that didn't play, but he would have in the rotation normally.
Yeah, he's coming into his own,
and we still destroyed the Rockets, so that's great. I think Harden's gonna want to trade after that because I think this would have been one of those games to the Rockets where, like, it's like a measuring stick, and if they destroyed LeBron, I think he would have been very happy. But see, I think this is why Harden wanted to leave in the first place, is because he knew deep down when it comes playoff time, this is what's going to happen to him, and this happens to him every year. But now LeBron is in his conference, and now it's just too much. You know what I mean?
But where's his accountability?
Yeah, that's true. He didn't drop 40 and still lost, kind of thing. He didn't play that great either. But it was sort of milk carton action, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was more focused on LeBron and wasn't scared about what Harden was doing whatsoever, to be honest.
Not. Of course not. I don't, and I don't see.
John Wall wasn't having a game either. To be honest, Cousins was playing well, but LeBron with the veteran tactics got him.
Lo and behold, that's also another reliable thing, as you can see, just toxic behavior by Cousins on the court. That's also another thing.
He got a ring today, though, didn't he? Or is it only when he goes to Staples?
I think it's when he goes to Staples.
Yeah, when he goes to Staples.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest, it's kind of anticlimactic. But as a Laker fan, you can't help but love it. But like, there's no challenges going into this season so far. I don't see any threat. Not even the Nets. I don't see the Nets being a threat. Especially with
grateful. I'm just grateful I ain't watching no Grizzlies. I ain't watching no Spurs no more. We've moved on to some other teams.
Yeah.
I think the tests will be teams like Philly, like Boston, like the Nets, which are East teams, our finals matchup. I feel like in the West, I think we're chilling in the West. I think only the Clippers are the true threat, and that's it. And to be honest, when it comes playoff time, I once again put my money on Pandemic P.
But even then, yeah, I don't even. I'm looking at the Clippers, and they are not looking. They're not looking scary at all, at all.
Yeah, but they get up for the Lakers, though. That's the one thing. Is all teams get up to play the Lakers.
That's true. That's true. Do you think it's considered a choke job if the Lakers don't win the chip this season?
I wouldn't say choke job. I think it depends on how scary the East finalist looks. Because I'm assuming it's the Nets. So if Kyrie and KD is looking wild, then but I really don't want them to beat LeBron. I really want to see them in the finals, but them lose to LeBron, and then I'll be very happy. That's my best case ending.
I don't think. What was I going to say? I don't think the Nets can make the finals. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't think the Nets can. I would even put Boston at this rate above the Nets. I don't know. I don't see, especially with the loss of Dinwiddie. That's a big hit. Karis LeVert is not really playing that well. I think he started the season like 36% from the field. He might clean it up. The guy who's balling out, the guy who's really scary is Joe Harris. That's the dark horse. You want to talk about a dark horse? That dude is in the shadows, and he's striking every moment he gets. Straight up.
Love it.
Yeah. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to how they looking. A player that I've always loved and a player that I have also hated at the same time for so many years. How they looking? Steph Curry edition. Steph Curry has come into this season with a lot on his shoulders. It's not talked about a lot, but a lot of the top point guards in the league have had bum teams around them, and they've still managed to get it done. Right? Russ. I would even, Steve Nash minus Stoudemire. Like I'd say, players like top point guards. Who else can you think of?
Russ.
Harden's
Lillard,
done it. Lillard's
Harden.
done it. So this was Steph's chance, right? Like Steph's never had
even Chris Paul last season
even
with the Thunder.
CP
what was
with
it?
The Thunder.
Was it a 2% chance or was it a 0.2% chance? It was something like that.
Point two. Not 2.
And he was in the playoffs like in the middle, bro. It was like a 4th seed.
Yeah, it was like sixth seed or something, 6th or 5th.
Yeah, it was like 4th seed, I think, bro. Straight up. It was high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Warriors are currently, let's see where they're at in the standings. The Warriors are 7th seed. They're 5-4. They are actually currently playing they're playing the Raptors right now. They're up by 8. The Raptors are looking like straight doo-doo this season, so they might go 6-4. Mm-hmm. Curry is 2nd in the league in scoring right now, behind Beal. 30. He's averaging 34 and nearly 7 assists. Well, nearly 5 rebounds. Sorry, so 30.6, 4.8, 6.8. Mm-hmm. Pretty monstrous stats for a 6'2" point guard, and is like 31, 32 years old.
Yeah, I think we all like pounced on him very quickly, saying that he can't carry a team, blah blah blah. We have to understand that he hasn't played proper ball in like 8 months. Nursed an injury, chilling, cold. Even Curry said in the interviews the game's starting to slow back down for him, so he's starting to get more saucy with it. But to be honest, we pounced on it because we saw how trash his team was and went, this is impossible, right? But then we forgot that Steph Curry is a living video game character on the court.
Yeah.
And see, without KD, without Klay, he's taking all the threes. And to be honest, if Steph Curry takes every 3 for the team, it's a high percentage, to be honest.
Hey, man.
We saw the stat yesterday that if Kelly shot none of the threes that he attempted, the Warriors would be 4th in the league in threes. So
rather than like 15th or something.
Yeah, rather than 15th. So, I think Wiggins and Oubre really, underwhelmed. I think the rest of the team isn't that great. Wiseman's okay, but he can't carry as a rookie. But Steph
No.
Curry has really impressed me and has played phenomenal. It didn't take the 60-point game, but the 60-point game definitely put him on notice. But then he went out and dropped like a 30 the next day, and he's averaging 35 right now. So that's it. Like, okay, he's got this. He's having that Russ and OKC with no KD season. So that's great.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted. Remember last year you said you wanted to see Steph Curry. I said I wanted to see MVP Curry again, and that's
I
exactly
wanted to
what we're
see
seeing.
MVP Curry again. So first
And
section.
we can enjoy it now without KD there. We
Yeah,
can enjoy
that's
it
why I
again.
like watching it. That's why I like watching it. I've never managed to enjoy Steph before, so now
See,
I get to.
I've never hated Steph. I just hated the Warriors.
Yeah, me
I never
neither. I
hated
never
Steph.
hated. I always loved Steph actually. So how they look in Steph Curry edition shooting, fam.
Bananas.
He's currently 39% from three. He's attempting 11 and a half threes a game.
Very good percentage for the volume, and he's taking like deep ones, double
Yeah.
team contested ones. You know what I mean? And still shooting 40%. So
Yep.
that's some Curry things right there. Love it.
Yeah. And his overall scoring, like he's second in the league in scoring, and Beal is just going ballistic. So I think Beal will slow down. I would even say Curry could lead the league in scoring this season. Harden's having his like tumbles and turns and all that, so I don't think Harden's going to have his monstrous scoring season again. I think Beal, to be honest, Russ is really letting Beal do it. Russ is really letting Beal do everything in terms of scoring. So maybe Beal will come down to the low 30s, and I think Curry could maybe get like 30 to 32 points a game.
I agree.
I can see Curry doing that too.
Curry's what is it? Scoring champ? What do you call it?
Scoring title.
Scoring title. That's the word. Title.
He can win the scoring title.
His title to take for sure.
For sure. And he's going 46% from the field and 39% from three. And the thing is, people looking and going, oh, under 40, but it's like he's attempting nearly 12 threes a game.
Attempting very hard ones, deep ones, contested ones, and he's jacking a lot. Also, I think as the season progresses, his finishing is going to get even more saucy. Because remember, MVP Curry, he isn't as fancy as Kyrie is, but he gets it in the bucket. You know what I mean? Takes the contact, those real high arcing ones. That's what Curry does. Teardrops.
Yeah.
He hits the floaters, all that. I think once his mid range and the floaters and the finishing is even more auto than it is right now, he's getting MVP or at least scoring title.
Well, speaking of that, how they look in Steph Curry edition finishing. Well, like you said,
I think it's gonna get better.
Yeah, it's not where it used to be, but that's not like he hasn't lost it or anything. I think he'll get it back easy. He's just warming up. Like you can see him get better. And to be honest, I've been watching Warrior games. The rest of the team is starting to, except for Kelly. Kelly is still just on an island. I don't know what he's up to. The man can't even lay up, bro. What happened? He was so good in the Suns.
I don't know. I think the Warrior pressure, San Francisco, I think it's gone into his head a little bit.
Maybe.
You know what it is, Ali? I think the team's playing better because they see how sweaty Steph is, and now they believe.
Yeah.
Now they're like, damn, we can win. We got this.
Yeah,
we've got Steph Curry on the team. And I think they now believe because they've now witnessed, they saw it, Ali. They saw it.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, bro, as much as our dislike goes for Wiggins, all right, he's giving Curry 17.5 at the moment on 40% from three. 40% from three. So what's that?
The threes have gone up around the whole team.
And he's attempting 5 a game.
Because now that Curry is hitting them, people are now wide open again. The Curry effect is starting to take place. But when Curry was still getting his leg, because the thing is, he not only has to get used to playing basketball again, he has to get used to that load. He hasn't had that load like that in 3 years.
Ever. Never.
Well, he's been chilling for a while, just running around for fun. Yep. But now he's running around with purpose again.
For fun.
So. Cardio.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised to see Wiggins' stats. I've been more mad at him than not this season, but maybe that's just how I feel about Wiggins.
We ain't Wiggins fans.
I'm definitely not a Wiggins fan. Definitely not. But back to his finishing, yeah, I think it'll just get better because, like you said, the floor is going to spread out more. Wiseman's going to learn his role a little bit more and be able to give Curry some space, set those screens for him. Which is, speaking of Wiseman, how they look in Steph Curry edition playmaking.
Very well. He's, getting his team going. Like I said, now that he's popping, they're more open. They're hitting threes. He's a good assist lad. He's always been a good assist lad.
Averaging
And I
7 assists.
once again, it's going to be better. I think he's going to average more than that.
Yeah,
I think
he
it's going to
should.
be 8 to 9 a game.
Mm-hmm.
It should be at least because it's all on him. I mean,
It is
maybe Draymond
all on him.
a little bit, but to be honest, Draymond makes only two Steph. Do you know what I mean? Like the handoffs and the cheeky. Like he's got that real good chemistry with Steph.
But you know what I saw that gave me it gave me a lot of PTSD, which is why I brought up playmaking. It was actually in today's game. I was watching the first half of the Raptors game, and I saw some of that old Warrior stuff where Steph dribbled it up, dimed it off to another like Wiggins or something. Wiggins bounced past it into Draymond. Draymond lobbed it up to Wiseman. Wiseman caught it, threw it down. And I was like, oh, yo, they used to do that for McGee and Looney and Bogut. And that's I was like, man, maybe Draymond's starting to get back into it too.
Getting into shape, believing.
Yeah. Draymond's averaging 5 assists.
The most CBS season of all time last year. That was a write-off. Feels like we're averaging triple singles because he's like, no Curry, no me.
No Curry, no me. No Klay, no me as well. Yeah, but I'm really impressed with his playmaking. Even how trash the team started out shooting, he was still trusting his teammates and making the right play. That's the thing I like the most about Curry, bro, is he is so good in every aspect of the game. Maybe not defense, but every aspect of the game. As soon as you cross half court,
he's not bad at defense. He still tries on it at least.
Yeah, he's just small.
Yeah, he's just simply too small. Yeah,
but I always and I've been watching the Warriors games, and I like looking for his off-ball movement. The guy doesn't stop running, literally doesn't stop running the entire time. So
yeah, I mean, there was that stat a long time ago that he moves the most, runs the most miles out of everyone by far.
Probably, I'm not surprised.
He gets the ball and he pretty much runs the arc 3 times in the same play. Man, that guy's fit.
He's fit. You gotta be. Well, how they looking? Steph Curry edition? Handles.
Oh, it's saucy. To be honest, the answer for most of these are good, and it's going to get better. So that's pretty much the answer for all of them, even the shooting, which is crazy to say, but I think it's good, but it's also going to get better. His handles is nice, bro, and once again, he has all the playmaking responsibilities. He has all the handling responsibilities. He ain't passing it to KD no more. There is no Klay, but Klay doesn't dribble anyway. It's gonna be, once again a debate between him and Kyrie, the finishing and the handles. It's like, once again, Curry has that cool and one street style look, but Curry gets it done too. Like the way he dropped Chris Paul back in the day, that was only Curry could do it in that fashion.
That was so dope, bro. And less toxicity as well, to be fair. I mean, he's not gonna not play because he didn't want to play. Wish I could do that with work. Anyway, that's a Kyrie video for another day. Kyrie video for another day. You ain't worth these minutes. You don't want my camera to shut down on you again.
That's pawn things.
Yeah, pawn things. So, final question. How they looking Stephen Curry edition? MVP?
Very possible. But I think scoring title is the one he's going to get. MVP is possible, but I think he needs the narrative under him. So if the Warriors really start snapping and they play well and they make 5th or 4th seed, then maybe. But if that's not the case, we'll see what happens. Does Luka start snapping, or does the Nuggets go off? You know what I mean? No, true. Jokic is out here, man. Jokic is out here. Man, the Nuggets, I swear they make games hard on themselves. You know what I mean? Like it's always those sweaty, like OT, close fourths, all that. If that's
Yeah,
happening, it's a Nuggets game every single time. And Jokic is
every time.
watch.
He's
That man
so
is
clutch.
so yeah, I think
I,
I think that could be an MVP right there, you know. So it could be a war between those two.
if Curry gets this team to the 6th or 5th seed, because Russ got OKC to the 6th seed. If he can get this team to the 6th, and this is worse than Russ's team, by the way. Russ had Oladipo. People forget that Russ had Oladipo and Adams and Sabonis as well. People forget
Grants
this
as
team.
well. We had some good youngins. We had Grants as well.
You had Grant as well. Yeah, absolutely. And Abrinas, you had Abrinas as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Man,
bro. If
yeah.
Steph gets this team,
But the problem was is they were like team no jump shot as well.
yeah, that's also the problem,
Russ
bro.
still
I
got
just
10 assists a night, bro. He still got 10
still
and
managed to
he forced that every
force them.
he at least 5 were like the Adams though, you know what I mean? The Adams were like
Yeah.
the easy and the rest were like the hard grind ones.
Hmm.
Yeah. Curry has the same responsibility this year, so we'll see what he does.
I think if he gets them to the playoffs, the 6th or the 5th seed, Curry should be the MVP of this league. Absolutely. And he stays on this and he gets scoring title and MVP as well. Sheesh, man. Kyrie ain't doing that. For anybody, you know, and I hate to say it, Dame ain't doing that either. As much as a fan I am of Dame, Dame is not doing that either.
Dame has a much better team right now too.
Much better team.
Much better team. Imagine if Curry had CJ and Melo.
Yeah. And Melo and Nurkic and Gary Trent. Sheesh, that's actually a really good team. Covington.
Man, I haven't seen much Blazers A so far. Should really look into them more.
I need to look into them more as well. I don't think they've been as loud as people thought they would be. Yeah. I don't think so.
I think his Curry dropped 60 on his head top.
That's true. That's true. Well, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 37 of the Locked Up podcast. How they looking, Stephen Curry edition. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow the things below. The timestamps are in the description. And ladies and gentlemen, we will see you for episode 38. Man, we're getting to 40. We're about to give you our 40 piece very soon. All right. See you guys next time. Peace.